Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Abrams, U.S. Global Command 7.4. Alright, first thing, and look at that, I forgot the tech dice. Doing too much plotting and strategizing and forgot to lay out the tech dice. There's that. There's that. There's that. And our last one. Which is that one. Okay, there we go. PGM, Advanced SLBM, Caterpillar Drive, SDI. Okay, yes on Advanced SLBM and Caterpillar Drive. So Advanced SLBM goes to stage 3, Caterpillar Drive to stage 2. Okay. Since Shiraz has been captured by the Soviets, the U.S. does get one die for theater release. Nine won't do it. Okay, oh wait, I'm gonna do this now. I keep forgetting to mention this. When NATO won its battle in A4, it earned a naval battle star, which it has used to upgrade the minor shipyard in Scotland. Kept forgetting to mention that. Okay, now we're military aid and purchase. Okay, we're going to send NATO a SAM and 2 frigates for a total of 9. Then for themselves, the Americans are starting a cruiser for 5, building 2 destroyers for 12, 2 mechs for 8, 2 MBTs for 8, and 2 attack choppers for 12. And saving 1. Okay, there's only going to be 1 combat. Kind of sort of see the whole thing this way. Strategic bomber in Great Lakes flies up to Ontario 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to Benelux, where it fires 2 cruise missiles, 1, 2 into East Germany in a surgical strike. And since this is the only attack, I mean, they've got PGM, so why did I roll PGM again? I made an error there. That was my fault for not paying attention. But anyway, they've got PGM, so it's automatic target select for cruise missiles. Once again, there's no SAMs in East Germany, so there's no missile defense. So, 2 cruise missiles coming in. And there are 2 hits. So, big surprise, they're going to target select 2 of the artillery. Cut them down to size. Help the NATO allies. There we go. Good show, fellas. Good show. All right, since that's it for combat, now we go into non-combat. So the strategic bomber lands in southern England. These 2 next-gen MBTs from Benelux move up to northern Germany. So they're going over here on the card. This MBT at the Azores embarks for sea lift again, 1, 2, 3, and lands in western France. We have 2 next-gen MBTs in northeastern United States. So 1, 2, 3, and since we have advanced logistics completed, sea lift capacities are increased by 1, so both of these guys can land on the Azores via that minor port. So they're ashore and safer than they would be afloat. Okay, so that's 3 sea lift embarkations. We're just going to go ahead and get all the sea lift out of the way. We have 1 airborne from Cuba that is going to sea lift 1 up there to southern United States. That's 4. We have 2 left. Next Gen MBT and 1 Marine from French Guiana. 1, 2, 3 up here to southern United States. Oh, wait a minute. We already used one of those. All right, we'll change that. The airborne from Cuba went 1, 2, and he landed at Gulf States. So then the 2 for that were used by the Marine and the next gen MBT. All good. See, I got to change that out for Marine so I don't forget. Okay, that is all of our sea lifting. The fleet here in A37 goes north 1 space to A34. And the subs are going with them. Actually, let me double check that. I'm pretty sure once they're at war, those subs could go in port. Yeah. The boomers may go in port once they're at war with Soviet Global. So, this whole fleet, the SSBNs and the SSN included, are all going in port at the minor shipyard in Cuba. There we go, in port. Okay, that's that. Now, the attack chopper and the field artillery from southern United States are going to heavy airlift into northern Germany. So we're going to put them on the northern Germany card. Not a lot of stuff there, but a little. Okay, now 2 airborne from Cuba are going to airlift out. One of them is going into Macau. The other is going up here in Afghanistan. Let's see. Yeah, 3 airlifts. Do we have a third airlift to do? I don't think we do. No, I don't believe we have a third airlift. This SSN in I-3 is going 1, 2, 3 to I-48. He's going to head to the Atlantic and see if he can help out over there. And this is a joint. Well, I don't know, can he do that? Yeah, they're already deployed. The SSBN from I-6 going 1, 2 down to I-10, and he is going in port at this joint Allied major port there in Diego Garcia. So there he is, and now I think that's it for non-combat. I think it is, yes. Okay. So now we're placing units. So the cruiser goes over here on the build chart at stage 2. 2 mechs are going in here to Suez. 2 MBTs go here in Macau. There's also an attack chopper going in Macau. The other attack chopper is going up here to Afghanistan. Then the 2 destroyers are built at the minor shipyard in Cuba. They're going to be built in port with the rest of the fleet. Now, those planes, let's see, hang on a second. I got to do something different. Well, actually, at the end of the battle, one of these planes had to leave the ship. So it could have landed here at Puerto Rico. And then in non-combat this turn, it came over to Cuba. Both of these are ashore on Cuba. I just leave them there because it's easier. But they're technically in port. They are not on the carrier. All right, and now we deliver military aid. So 2 frigates are delivered to the major shipyard in Scotland, so they're going with the fleet in A4. And the SAM is delivered to northern Germany via the major shipyard there, so it goes on the card. And now that's what the card for northern Germany looks like. And if you're curious, that's Rhineland. Okay, that's it for delivering aid. Now we have to roll for aid to Pacific Command. Hey, you know what? Last time, did I take 3 off of the Soviets for aid to FEC? I don't think I did. 44 plus 5 is 40. No, I didn't. So I had to take 3 off of them. Correct that mistake. The Americans rolled a 6, which is 4. Okay. So the Americans are at 53 plus 8 is what, 61 minus 4, which says if you got land zones and convoys both affected, you take the land zone. So that's minus 2 for each. So it still is 4. So 61 minus 4 is 57. Plus the one they saved will make a total of 58. $57 and 1 is 58. Now they shot 2 cruise missiles and built 3, so that's a net gain of 1. That on there. They didn't shoot any anti-ship missiles, and they're only building 1 a turn, so add 1 to that. Ozark Outpost. Over and out.